The intended difficulty for the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, according to the developers, is Jedi Master. However, if you want to put up a notch, you can challenge yourself and play through the Jedi Grandmaster difficulty. Hello guys, this is Genuine Gaming, giving you 10 essential tips of becoming a Jedi Grandmaster, that is to play this game in the Jedi Grandmaster difficulty. Tip number 10. Try and try again. Playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order in the Jedi Grandmaster difficulty is not an easy feat. Time and again, you would fail and die. The enemies are very aggressive, the bosses deals a lot of damage, and many added things to make this game more difficult. In your first playthrough in the Grandmaster difficulty, you die a lot. I mean, a lot. However, let this not frustrate you nor discourage you. You will eventually succeed. Tip number 9, learn the map. As you progress through the game, you will learn shortcuts. Familiarize the shortcuts. Remember them. If there are enemies that is difficult for you, you can take another path to avoid them. This will help you save up your healing steams for great battles ahead. Part of learning the map is to familiarize where the meditation points are. As often as you can, go to these meditation points. Tip number 8, learn the weaknesses of your enemies. Read and learn the weaknesses of your enemies in the data bank. The data bank contains valuable information on how to beat your enemies, especially those special monsters like Naidak, Shotas, and Wish. I don't know how to say it. Tip number 7. Learn how to deal against group of enemies. Fighting against enemies one-on-one is easy, but taking groups of enemies is another story. In the Jedi Grandmaster difficulty, the enemies are very aggressive. They don't take turns in attacking you. They attack you whenever they can. So here are my tips in fighting against a group of enemies. Do not use the lock-on system. If you're locking to an enemy, your movement is hindered. Better not to use it because you're going to use dodge more than parrying. Take them out one by one. Do not take them all together. Run around in the area, and once you see an isolated enemy, make them as your target. Tip number 6. Get the Double Lightsaber as soon as you can. It is not anymore a secret on how to get the Double Lightsaber early in the game. The Double Lightsaber is pretty handy against groups who shoots laser bolts at you. With just a single time block, you can kill all those stormtroopers at once. Aside from killing stormtroopers, the Double Lightsabers give a better lighting in dark areas. Tip number 5. Get 2 healing steams early in the game. There is no secret on how to get these 2 healing steams early in the game. One in Zepho and one in Bugano. Healing steams are very important for survivability. Jedi Grandmaster difficulty is hard enough. These healing steams will ease up the trouble. Tip number 4. Grind for experience points. If Jedi Grandmaster difficulty is too hard for you, one way of easing up the playing field is to grind for experience points. Because it is through accumulating experience points that you will gain skills points, which you can use to gain more skills. Different planets have best places for grinding experience points. For me, the most effective way of grinding experience points is to go to Dathomir early on. If you don't want to farm points like me, I would suggest to always go for the long way and kill all enemies that you encounter. Tip number 3. Save your skill points. If you don't want to grind or farm experience points, another suggestion is that you save your skills points and only spend your skills points on the skills you need. Tip number 2. Important skills by phase. I will list down important skills by phase. Phase 1, Dash Strike, Sprint Strike. Phase 2, Agile Deflection. Best to get this ability in before fighting the AT-ST Walker. Phase 3. Howling Push, Grasping Pull, The Power of Friendship, before the arena battle with the Haxian Brood. Phase 4. Lightsaber Mastery, before fighting the Ninth Sister. Tip number 1. Practice makes a Grandmaster. Practice makes a better Jedi Grandmaster. Practice on your parry most importantly. This will make fighting bosses easier. You can combine together this tip together with farming or grinding for experience points. Do not practice against a group of enemies. Practice on one enemy. If you have difficulty in fighting the Nidak, practice on fighting Nidak. Every time you beat it, you will gain experience points. This way, you are hitting two birds with one stone. What are your tips on becoming a Jedi Grandmaster? Write your suggestions in the comment section below. If this video is helpful, let me know by clicking a thumbs up or give me a comment in the comment section below. If you want to support my channel, clicking the subscribe button is the best support that I can get. See you in the next video. Ciao!